Alright guys, welcome back to episode 15, I believe, of our modded Greasus Goldtooth campaign. We have decided to declare war on this game and we are backstabbing them because they took settlements that I want. So this is how we're going to get it back. We are attacking the Ziggurat of Doom. And we're fighting the garrison, and Queek's army is in range to reinforce. So, luckily for us, his army is composed of a lot of weapons teams, so if we can get to the edge of the map and get them as they come in, we should do pretty well. So let's do that. Alright guys, so we are fighting the settlement garrison with Queek's army coming in as reinforcements. The garrison is actually pretty weak, but we decide our best chance to deal with Queek is to get him right as he comes onto the map as quick as we can. So we've vanguard deployed our Yetis, our Nobler Trappers, and our Hunter over here. Queek does come in a little bit less than a minute, but our forces are going to struggle to get there in time. We do send our Ironhide to go after some of the garrison. Pretty cool looking model. The mod author did a really good job on that, actually. That looks great. He's just going to go and see how many kills he can get and try to hold them off for a little bit while the rest of our forces get in place over here. He's going to run right after these Skaven Slingers. Ooh. A fantastic charge, but just kill 4 guys. But as far as Queek's army, so he's got 3 Storm Vermin, a lot of weapons teams, which we're going to try to shut down super fast. Warp Lightning Cannon, some Plague Monks, and Badirs. But Queek is just going to come in. I decide to pull our Yetis back because I don't want them fighting Stormworm with Howards because they will get wrecked. But our Hunter is pretty tanky, so he gets right on top of these Plague Monks, decimates them. Our Man-Eaters and some of our characters getting in there with our Drunkard. Raggly Gutsman, a lot of our Ogres finally getting there. Noblar is still lagging behind, but the settlement garrison has come out to fight us. But here we're going to see big magic right here. Eruption. And the Maw. Big damage there on those Plague Monks and Storm Vermin. Our Fire Brother is actually getting close to breaking, but over here, Queek is getting picked on. See if I can actually find him. Right there, he's getting picked on by our Drunkard and some of our Man-Eaters, but Queek is very hard to kill. If you guys don't know, he lowers the leadership of enemy lords and heroes in his local region, so if we were fighting a really tough battle, it would actually be pretty hard. But we have basically routed Queek's reinforcements. These regiment of Brad Ogres are doing some damage. Our Nobler Trappers to get chased down, but now we have our Drunkard coming in with the reinforcements finally getting here. Pigback Riders coming in for the charge, along with their other Noblars, and Iron Fist coming in, but Skaven very quickly get army losses. Well, Queek got nothing on me, apparently. We smashed him as soon as he got on. I don't think any of his weapon teams were even able to fire at all, so suck it, Queek. We're just going to occupy this. Oh, Queek's army doesn't get wiped out. That's okay, though. I think we should be okay. He's heavily damaged. We do need to watch out over here, though, for this camp. Oh. Yeah, ooh, Talisman to Preservation. That's a pretty good item. And we definitely need to get some help over for this guy immediately. Let's give him some more units. He can only recruit basic units, though. Okay, let's get 3 Ogres. And some of those, if we can. We might not actually get the Ogres from here, because they'll probably lose a settlement to this army. But what we're going to do is we're going to recruit another Lord. And what is this army made up of? We can't really see. So we don't have any magic heroes we could give, so we want to recruit a Slaughtermaster. Now, do you want to do Lord of Death? Strong is a pretty good trait. Intelligent, aggressive strategist, or flabby? Knowledgeable. Which has the better early spells to fight the Skaven? Because if we're putting all of our points into magic, I think we can actually get access to the moss. Let's do a Slaughtermaster. I'm going to do Flabby for the extra little bit of armor. But it's going to be very close to see if we can actually get some of the better spells. I think we want to go maybe Troll Guts, then 2 in the Maw to make it a little bit cheaper. And the cooldown. Because we're probably going to rely entirely on magic to win that if they decide to come straight for us. So we can go into... Oh, we don't have enough movement range to go into get stats. But we can recruit some measure of renown with this guy if we feel like we have to. We'll have 3 available. This one we just need more money for, so... Leveling up Greasus. Do we finally want to do bigger and stronger now that we have all of his personal skills to where we want them? I think we need Mentor. Mentor will be good. We have a fair amount of lords around the map, so that'll help them out. For our Fire Belly, let's do Flaming Sword of Ruin. We don't actually have access to that yet, so this Butcher. Let's spend last point in Troll Guts. Hunter, Crippling Throw, awesome. The other Butcher, let's get Meat Reserves so we can max out as much magic as we can get. And our Bruiser, that's an Ironhide. Let's do melee defense, because he's mounted, so we want him to be as tanky as possible. So he's not taking so much damage from his huge hitbox. And more melee defense in general for a lot of these guys. Let's do Feast for the Strong. This reduces enemy movement range. But we're definitely going to lose this. I can't do anything about that. Oh, what I should do too. Yeah, we want the camp to get the units because it's easier to defend the camp against an army than it would be a field battle. Because we can get towers in a camp battle, so that's good to know. Yep, this guy's going to deal with this rebellion. We'll give him some basic units just in case. Let's get some... I guess those are too expensive. Let's give you some Noddlers. But we have started building our army to fight the Skaven in case they come after us. But up here... This camp we're going to pick up next turn so we can deploy it somewhere more useful. We finally caught that Skaven army and we're coming down here. And this guy's going to go up and take Alan Rock, and then we can come down, meet with our other armies. Oh. Yeah, we want to attack the settlement because then he is forced to join and he can't run away. Decisive defeat, huh? Wow. Okay, I guess the army's actually pretty decent. The garrison's crap, like normal, but, 3 storm vermin with halberds, they can be bad. 2 normal storm vermin. Rattling guns, 2 rat ogres, and some wolf rats. One of them has poison, and with warp breakers. We should be able to take this without too much of a problem, though. Alright, so if you guys noticed, our auto-resolve results for this battle were pretty terrible, and I kept wondering why. Here we have the army that we saw, along with the garrison, but there was an entire 3rd army that we didn't notice, so we have them to take care of. Luckily for us, it's not too strong. It's mostly clan rats, some with spears, so they can be a little bit nasty. Few weapons teams, but if we get them right as they come onto the battlefield, we should be able to wipe them out without too much problem. Looking at the actual garrison, an army of... Karakonid? I think that's how you pronounce his name. His Lore of Runes caster. We got several wolf rats, some of them with poison. Clan rats. There's 3 storm vermin with halberds, 2 rat ogres, Lots of clan rats with spears. A few Skaven slaves. They got some rattling guns. And a few night runners. They do have some warp grinders as well. These guys are not much better actually than you would think they are. They have lots of armor piercing. They have a damage that's ability that slows and damages people. And then for the rest of the army, yeah, more storm vermin. There's a few that have sword and shield. But night runners, it's pretty quick army, hard to catch, lots of good stuff. Lots of counters to what we brought. Yeah, right as they come in, this chieftain and the assassin, not doing too bad, but we get on the rest of the infantry and just kind of decimate them very, very quickly. But there are lots of units coming on. Our army is not meant to fight lots and lots of infantry. We have 5 units of saber tests who are pretty good actually, but we just don't have a lot of mass meant to stay in prolonged combat. So the things we actually put down, these ogre bulls actually took damage very, very quickly. Lost a lot of health and actually several models fighting this chieftain, these clan rat spears. The chieftain himself going down pretty quick. We are getting the combination of our tyrant, firebelly, hunter, and our merc captain bruiser on top of him. So he's about broken. The assassin lord's still holding out for a little bit, but we are gradually just rounding off the little remnants of the army. We decide to throw our troll guts down on these ogres, try to keep them healthy so we don't lose any more models very quickly, but a few little units still clamoring out. Skaven slingers, some wolf rats, but our Forsaken Noblars with bows, they haven't got a whole lot of kills right here because the targets have been taken out so quickly, but we'll be get some shots off now. Pretty cool unit. Let's actually look at them. Oh, there's one of our Chaos Ogres just running through for fun. But pretty cool models, actually. I think a lot of the mod authors for the mods we're using this campaign have done a very, very good job. I try not to include anything that I don't think is worth your time. So hopefully you guys have tried some of them and enjoyed them as much as I have. But the third army has completely been taken care of. The chieftain is off the map. The assassin lord, the master assassin, he is routed, but he's not been killed. They're taken off the map yet. One wolf rat does get away, but we send some of our saber-tail scout after it. But the army and the garrison here actually decide not to participate at all. They think they have the upper hand, which might be true actually. But we get the wolf rats off, and we start to finally move the rest of our army to where we can get to a better spot to engage all these units that are still left. That's the crazy thing, is we dealt with all the easy units already. We still have yet the bulk of the enemy force. We decide to send 3 of our saber tests over here to kind of set an ambush, because they are pack hunters. They're like lions. They're ambush pack hunters. So we're going to keep them in the woods so they can spring on something once the back is opened up a little bit. But we're going to move the rest of our guys. Our Ogre Bulls, our Chaos Ogres, our Vultures, and some of our Noblars. We're going to try to get close up to this edge of this mountain range that has a little Chaos Storm Refinery right there to give us a little bit more security so we're not being attacked on both flanks. But in our army, we have one thing of Pigwreck Riders for Noblars and just a regular Noblar on the Forsaken. And then the rest is basic Ogre Bulls or Chaos Bruisers, or Brawlers, sorry. They're the basic Chaos Ogres with dual weapons for anti-infantry. So we're going to rely very heavily on characters and magic for this battle. We are sending our Hunter in. Try to get some javelin shots off on these Rat Ogres, kill a few hopefully. But while we are aiming for our ideal target, I did not see the rattling guns actually. So he's going to start to take some major fire. He does have the charm shield, which I probably should have kept him there and kept shooting, because that gives him a missile block chance, which would be nice. But the word save is good regardless. Our tyrant though, Big Chungus, he is just a brute. He is meant to just get into combat and kill everything that comes in contact with him. If you actually look at his abilities and traits, we have the Tenderizer, which is his weapon, gives him a 50% damage boost. Heroic Killing Blow, which is another 50% damage boost, so he can do 100% more damage. It puts him basically over 1,000 weapon strength. But then he also gets snacks, so he heals in melee. He has Greedy Fist from one of his items that increases cooldowns for enemy characters. Belly Snapper, which reduces enemy melee attacks. So he's just a real nasty guy in combat. But again, the Rattling Gun's just targeting down my Hunter, taking lots and lots of damage. And you can see with a lot of these guys, they are getting buffed by the Rictus Kleinskone. So they're getting a bonus 32 increase versus large. That's going to make them hit like a truck against all of our stuff and make sure they're hitting every single time so they don't miss any of those. But we finally start to bring out some of these saber tests that were hidden around the back. We kept 2 other ones to kind of be reserves for the rest of our army, but we are going to try to get on top of some of these important units now, like the Rattling Guns, the Gutter Runners, and the Night Runners in the back. Which we're using our Blood Vultures, but yeah, just look at this this Hunter. He's just taking massive amounts of damage. We are just fighting counters everywhere with everything we have. Firebell and the Blood Vulture's not doing terrible against the Storm Vermin, but there's a Burning Head down from our Firebelly, one of his bound spells actually. But the Merc Captain dealing with some of the Wolf Rats that got on top of our Nobbler Bows. We did throw down a pretty good heal of Troll Guts on top of the Hunter, so he's back up to a little bit over 50% HP, but still kind of crazy he got down that low that quickly. Some of our Saber Tests that came around are coming to help rat off some of these units that were engaging our front line, but it's like our Bruiser who's fighting by himself. Sorry, Bruiser Butcher, I always confuse that. Our Butcher, he is fighting counters, and he doesn't have the armor to sustain that for very long, and we're just getting picked off due to the superior enemy numbers. But our Chaos Ogres fighting these Storm Vermin with halberds, yeah, just really, really nasty, so I decided to throw a Piercing Bolts down on top of them. This armor piercing does get through all the Storm Vermin armor, but they just have so many numbers it doesn't make a huge difference. Some of our units have started to come back after routing some of our Saber Tests. Saber Tests still doing pretty well. Routing off units, keeping them coming back, but our Tyrant has been trying to chase down this Gracer for a long time, but he just keeps disappearing through the woods, so we have to keep reassigning his attack target. But yeah, over here it's just things are not going well for us. Almost all of our non-character units have been routed. Some of them have come back, but look at our Hunter once again, down to a quarter HP after that massive, like, almost 50% heal from Troll Guts. But he's going to come and get on top of these Clans Reps with Shield to try to save our Nobblars with bows. But just too much anti-large for us at the moment. Firebelly as well, fighting those Storm Vermin. Took a lot of damage. He does use Eruption, Flame Incarnate to get a lot of their health down, put some of that damage back on themselves. But now we see key part of this battle, our Tyrant doing big damage. Disgrace here. But we have started to rout off several units of the Skaven. But our Firebelly's about had it. He is just barely... Okay, there he goes. He actually breaks. And our Bruiser as well. He had been broken. Some of our units coming back. Merc Captain holding up surprisingly well, though. He's just barely taking any damage, fighting lots of good units. That's probably due to his very high stats compared to most other Ogre characters. His career does give him some good skills. But we decided to throw down a Gluttony, which is part of our army ability, onto the Firebelly to heal him back up, and then our Bruiser, gosh, I always do that, our Butcher throws down Troll Guts on himself, try to keep him a little bit healthy. Hunter, he would definitely have been dead if he didn't get 2 heals already, but he is down to about a 5th of HP. But at this point, we have routed off a lot of the Skaven units. The Gracer has shattered, and with that, the army. What a battle. Hey, now I know why that battle was a little bit more difficult, because there was a complete third army that I completely did not see. But we took care of it. Sacked us? No, we want to occupy it. I think it was near the edge of our territory, so we're going to loot and occupy it as well, so we get the extra little bit of meat. But yeah, that third army I was not aware of at the start, but yeah, put a good hurting on it. We killed the Lord, and now almost everything else is dead. So it shouldn't be a huge issue. Plus, he has a plague, so he's going to take attrition as well. But our tyrant has hit level 20. Big Chungus is the Big Chungus of Chunguses now. If that makes sense. But let's just keep going. He's doing well with all the personal skills. So let's do Lucky Noblars for the physical resist. Let's give him the Sword Noblars. And his last big name is to occupy a settlement within a chaotic wasteland climate, which is going to be all the way up there, which we probably won't get to for a while. So, our Fire Belly. We want to get Arcing Conduit. Let's get Flamestorm just in case we want to use that in the magical reserves. Our Hunter. Let's do more melee defense. He took a lot of damage that battle, even with the massive amount of heals we gave him. Our other Butcher. Let's try to get extra ingredients. So that'll be great. And our Merc Captain Bruiser. He's almost a snacks. But, yeah, it's good to know there's a third army there, though. But we've taken care of it. Okay, it's good to know that this is the only settlement in this province that we actually want to take at the moment. So it actually might be worth it to sell this to the dwarves or the casters. Let's see who likes us more. Okay, they really don't like us. They're going up a little bit, but what about Ungrim? Okay, Ungrim's a lot more positive, so we can probably sell that to him. But looking at our other armies, you've moved. You're going to go towards the Darkhold. You're dealing with your rebellion. You guys are catching up here. Who's likely to federate with us? Neither of them at the moment. Okay. Golgfag does not have any settlements. But he should still have his camp. So if his army gets wiped out, hopefully that means his faction does not get wiped out. But let's spend a little bit of money we actually did make. I want to build the Fireball Temple because its landmark is very good. And this is stuff we may not be able to hold right away, so I'm going to hold off on building that up. Mountains of Morn, Carrick-Zorn. Your landmark gives us a little bit more money from the local province. And a few trade resources, because that's not worth it to get right away. So let's just get some money production going in Valley of Horns. We'll upgrade the income, the paychest store. Here, let's also get some money going as well. We can never have enough money as Greasus. And oh, this does not have any growth yet. That's what we're doing. So we'll build growth there in the Vale of Titans. Oh, we're getting a rebellion here too, huh? And we get it no matter what. Okay, we could put another lord there. He'd only be level 1. I guess, oh, this guy's available now. We were going to have him swap over and lead this army. But I don't think we're likely to get attacked right away, so we'll summon this guy to deal with the rebellion. I think, oh, we were going to respec him, though. Let's do that. And we'll cancel one of the buildings that we started. And we'll use that money to recruit a lord here. Ow! Crap, I forgot we just recruited one, and oh, I should have replaced him, not disbanded him. Because now we can't recruit another one here. Okay, well, I guess that's going to happen anyway, so we'll might have to send this guy to go deal with that rebellion real fast. So we'll go back to this. And we know about that rebellion. We're gonna see if we get two new good bounties, hopefully. Oh, this bruiser's coming back to meet with Greasus now that he did his job encountering Scrag. He's also going to scout for us a little bit because we did declare war on these Minor Skaven faction. Yeah, we declared war on these Minor Skaven to get a alliance with Scrag, hoping that we can confederate with him a little bit faster. Come on, don't declare war. Oh, I just said it wasn't going to happen for a while. Come on, game. Good thing I have been building an army there, though. And we have that camp up top we can pick up and put in a better spot if we find something for it. Man, yeah, this campaign has gone very quickly from this is going well to, oh, this is just fine. That meme of the dog in the burning house, this is fine. Okay, Queek's army, I'm going to guess retreated this way. We should take care of 8 Peaks, though, because it's a tier 4, almost tier 5 settlement. I don't care if we lose the Ziggurat of Doom. I want to take care of Queek's power base, so he can't invade my territory with high tier units. If I take this guy straight out, will he win? Nope. I say he's level 9, so I didn't know if he had the guts to do it. Let's give him some more Noblars. I shouldn't need anything else. The garrison has 2 ogres. But let's look at our bounties. So, the new one was to attack Razor Sack the Lee Temple. That's against... No, we don't want to do that one because that's against Xiao Ming. Okay, Scrag wants us to go after Malagor, which he's all the way over there, so we're not going to do that one either. And this one, now that the Skaven have declared war, that is a possibility, so we're going to keep that one. But we need to make sure this army is ready to go. We have filled out the camp here, for the most part, so it should be able to defend itself, hopefully. This camp, though... We'll see what money we have to, because it's a little bit further away. They can't get here unless they use the underway stance from right there. So we can sacrifice the Veil of Titans if we have to. But how about down here? This stuff is probably pretty vulnerable. Did we have one more camp available? I don't think so. Because we have... Yeah, we're maxed out right now. I definitely want to keep this one. I definitely want to keep that one. It might be good to start one down here, but I don't have Lord to do it. Let's do another one over here, actually. So we are going to pick up this camp. And this guy will deploy it. Okay. This guy should be able to get here, hopefully, before the rebellion attacks the Tower of Gorgeth. I'm going to have this guy just push in towards Clan Rictus. We want to stay in friendly territory so we continue to heal. We're going to try ambush stance. We have a pretty bad chance, but better than nothing. Especially if the Skaven have an army here trying to go over here, then we'll figure that out. And Howling Rock we're going to sell to Ungrim.
Welcome to my throng.
And, ooh, nice. We can get a trade agreement. And a fair amount of money. How much do we make from trade? We make almost 4,000. That's pretty good. But, yeah, hopefully this guy can deal with that rebellion. The camp, we are getting more units here still. I'm just surprised they didn't actually move in and take Fire Mountain Pass. But, yeah, I expect both of these, all 3 of these actually, to get attacked, so... Greasus will take care of Gate Peaks. He should be able to take it no matter what. It's probably going to have a really strong garrison. Yeah, fairly strong. So unless Queek is there, I think we should be able to take it. We could also just sneak this other bruiser in there for a little bit. We'll do it next turn in case we get attacked. But how are we doing on meat for a lot of these camps? We still need to be building them up. Greases, you have a fair amount of meat. So let's send over, like, a fair amount. Oh, I did the wrong camp again! Okay, well, some other armies have some. This guy has a lot from those battles with the Skaven. Okay, we want to send it to the Fire Mountain Pass camp. That's what I mean. Okay, I'm actually going to build this in case we get attacked. That'll be... make the camp just a little bit stronger. This gives a bruiser. And the last slot will be for one of these once we hit tier 3 with the camp. What is? Let's look at the other camp that I sent stuff to. It's over here. Which I think this one was already maxed out. Yeah, that's unfortunate because there's no way to send meat back to an army. So this guy's just going to have a billion meat. So that's unfortunate, but... yeah, this guy, we want to make sure we're still giving him a great army to fight all the Skaven. We're going to be fighting Clan Eshin, so we need stuff that's heavily armored and fast. We've got a fair amount of cavalry. Iron Guts are pretty good on armor. Let's get some Gorgers. And... we'll have room for this tyrant in just a second. Oh, we have a hunter over here as well. Let's get him in the army. So with the bruisers, that means we have 2 more slots. Let's give... do we want giants? I think we just want more infantry, or more monstrous infantry. We'll do some more iron guts. But... yeah... this guy's making his way back. Actually, let's just find where the camp is for good. Okay, there's the camp. We know where that is now. Okay, disorderly. Man, yeah. Come on, when do you confederate? So I can get another really strong lord. But I'm not going to build anything Tower of Gorgeth because that's likely to get attacked. Demon Stump, I think, is the safest one, so we'll spend money to upgrade that. We're getting Rebellion no matter what, so let's make sure we get some income from it at least. So we might lose this over the end turn. We'll stick a level 1 lord there now. Well, I guess we could do this guy. He's level 7. Sure. And the Pitmasters aren't bad in melee. They're still pretty good combat-wise. They just don't have the armor or the utility. They don't have the armor of a tyrant. They don't have the utility of a Slaughtermaster yet. But we haven't seen the Dark Elves either. They're pushing in real hard. Yeah, Cathay's just getting freaking swarmed. We got Nakai in the south, Skaven in the Dark Elves to the east, and Chaos in the north. Bitter Bay. Oh. That was a rebellion. We'd be facing a warlord, mostly clan rats. 2 of them have spears, though. Plague monks. Plague monks will eat through our Noblars. Where's the garrison damage, though? That's very strange. That's add to work. That's really harsh. But we'll try it at the start of next episode, guys, for episode 16. I'm Warhammer. Have a great day, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by.